Hello, this is Savacia, and I present to you Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. I still don't know why the nurse wasn't there.
It's hot in this thing.
And I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find any indication why she was missing. So I'll go back to the chamber quarter eventually, but now I think I will actually go and get done with our main quest here. Yeah, let's do that.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Where?
The neighborhood has lost charms.
What brings you here? Never mind.
People are so nice.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Know your place, Witcher.
See? They are absolutely charming here. Poor Geralt. Right, where am I going anyway? Bank. Where is that plowing bank? I've forgotten that. Right, let's just go to the main district.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Place thing. Anything I've got to sell? Ew, I should sell things before I do this
Put
because
matters right, Witcher.
I'll find.
Finally.
Come on. You're buying? I sounded like Coleman just right now. Temporarily imbues. Okay, what I would like to have is a red meteorite. But apparently no such luck. Never mind.
What brings you here?
Okay,
Never mind.
alchemist. Where is the
Of course you'll get
normal
out.
merchant again? I don't see him. Anyone do? Who's vendor?
A Witcher completes this. I'll be damned if you walk away from my shop just...
Yep.
Well...
Alright, this... Oh, hell with it. I don't want to carry this around right now because I'll find such a hell of a... Can I? Yeah, never mind. This doesn't matter. Where's the Who was the guy who bought everything, pretty much? Is that the Zericanian trader?
Exotic.
No, apparently not. But I can buy a book, Plants of the Barrenlands. And this... No. Well, alright. The book describes wolves, aloe, bryonia, verbena, honeysuckle and genacia. And honeysuckle is the one in the graveyard. The methods of a blah 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 blah. Okay. Come on.
Exotic.
Ah, I hate you. Where is the... There's a merchant just described as merchant, and that's the one I'm looking for. Well, let's talk to the bookseller.
Another
first.
century.
Hi.
A good.
Yes, a good book. You can have one. There you go. What do you have for me? Lost Wish? Vodianoi, maybe? Druid's Herbarium? Minerals? Insectoids? Yes, I want that now because actually the book provides valuable information. Kikimo workers, warriors and queens. Also mention giant centipedes because we're going to meet a few in a short while. The Great Book of Minerals, I don't want. Facts and myths about vampires. Right. The book contains information lists of vampires like Fleders and Garcanes, as well as higher vampires, including Alps and Brookside. It describes methods of fighting blood drinkers and dispels myths that have accumulated concerning these monsters. Okay, both minerals, fear and loathing. Read this, not. Okay, formula I don't want. I don't want to build a golem either. I think want the conjurer's sphere, monstrum, portrayal of witches. I think that's it really. Elemental genies. Does it give me Ifrit entry? Well, never mind. We're going to meet Vodianoi later, but Bestiary describes the underwater race of Vodianoi warriors, clerics, as well as mysterious Dagon. Good. Okay. Who I wanted was the merchant. Because he's the only one who buys all the apparel that I'm carrying around. I don't see him. Ah, there! No, that's the plowing asshole who keeps being not nice to me.
Once I tried to fight the Merchants Guild.
How much?
Instead,
Did I hear correctly?
stupid and deaf.
Watch what you say.
Her ladyship was just leaving.
Fuck it!
I'm exhausted.
What is that fucking merchant?
Prices grow so monstrous, a witcher should slash them.
What a stench.
Fun! Never mind.
I'll wait until tomorrow.
Is it so late? Yes, it's so late. Maybe he's not there so late. I'll never mind then.
Why so expensive?
You jest. They charge next to nothing.
Expensive
What
and
do I do with
inferior.
3? You won't find it cheaper elsewhere.
Alright, I need to sell things. It doesn't work that way very simply. I'll go to the side alley. Maybe there's a wholesaler there that will take my things. Nah, that isn't the alley I wanted. Alright.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
See if I care.
A witcher,
Right.
hide your women.
Yeah, go plow yourself. Fishmonger. Merchant. Well, I guess that guy might.
Okay.
Right, thanks. Okay. Right, okay. Good to know. And now I will go and see what I can do for the...
Perfect. The
Well.
witcher completes this.
Where now? Nah, not exactly. Okay. There we go.
Situation's under control. Not enough pay for this. We need help. The bank's being robbed.
They're very slow
Strange.
thieves.
I wouldn't think Siegfried would let an opportunity like this slip by.
We need help. Armed robbers have occupied the bank. They've taken hostages.
Let's wait for Siegfried.
He's coming.
Just in time.
Sorry I'm late. I was assembling the assault force.
Greetings, Siegfried. Shall we negotiate?
It's about time we did something.
How do we get in?
We got the key to the town hall. We'll surprise them from the back.
I thought we were negotiating.
I'd rather negotiate without an arrow in my eye.
Alright, and this is where we'll have to make up our minds.
Yo.
Nowhere.
What nonsense.
Well,
Stay
let's...
back.
Should I have to talk to you first?
We'll go through the back of the town hall.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. You are running a bit stiffly, friend. I'm not very fast either.
Go!
Yes, I go. And this conversation can go wrong too, so I might... And there's one answer I never know which is which.
We're in! Onward!
Is it true you wish to negotiate, Duan?
Duan? Duan? Who is this Duan they're incessantly going on about?
It means human, Siegfried. Yes, we're here to negotiate.
With terrorists? Never!
Blooda Duan.
We're not here to fight, Siegfried.
Why else? To be ambushed and killed?
This can be settled without anyone else getting harmed.
If you must speak with terrorists, do it alone.
So be it.
I shall remember this, Witcher.
Right. And this is the point where you can't not make a decision. This is where we can't decide or say we don't want to decide. Channel. I stopped secret from attempting an all-out slaughter of the scoia'tael. I've decided to negotiate with them. I'll enter the bank alone. Have anything on side quests? Characters maybe? Blue Eyes. Yes, the blue-eyed beauty from the House of the Night has an interesting scar on her neck. Looks just like a vampire bite. Oh, as a Witcher, I've met many vampires. However, it is uncommon for these creatures to live amongst humans unnoticed for many years. Well, Regis did that. It seems, however, that it is possible. The higher vampires, I mean, Brooksay and Alps are high-ish vampires, but the higher vampires, such as her and Regis, they do that sometimes. Oh, I have all these entries. No, never mind. Locations, House of the Queen of Night. For people who can't complain about the lightness of the passes, Vizima's trade quarter offers entertainment of the highest quality. The most beautiful women await their clients at the House of the Queen of Night. They offer refined pleasures and a chance to forget about the dreariness of daily life. Like also we should have some things too, but we don't apparently, and monsters we must have. Yes, the Vodyanoi warriors. Set of Vodyanoi warriors, they are susceptible to silver, I think. Actually not. Doesn't seem to matter. Set of Vodyanoi warriors striding ashore is signed as that as a transgression has been committed against the fish people. Either the border to an underwater kingdom has been crossed, or a taboo under one of the many Vodyanoi religions have been violated. The warriors' primary duty is to guard the underwater kingdom, though when necessary they leave the domain to seek justice from some perceived harm. Both tasks are performed with permission and with precision and emotionlessly. They do not hesitate to sacrifice their lives in service to the powers of the deep. And Dagon is the chief, more or less, according. The creature receives energy from its believer's faith, which might be its only weakness. Yes, we will see about that. That is not dead, which can eternally lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Isn't that Lovecraft? That is Lovecraft. Brilliant. Powers older than humanity slumber in the depths where no sun rays disturb them. Gods and demons sleep in underwater cities awaiting their time, and it is said that when the hour comes they will awaken and bring annihilation to the world. One of these creatures, Dagon, rests at the bottom of the lake and is worshipped by Vodyanoi and lunatics. Dagon is an embodiment of strength and fury, and when he comes ashore he becomes destruction incarnate. Forbidden books like the hymns of madness and despair describe the ways to summon him, for he can only be called to a place dedicated to him. Alps. So the silver and vampire oil. No other monster inspires so many myths and fantasies as the Alp. People believe that this vampire is able to turn into a black dog or a venomous toad. They mistake Alps for succubi, believing them to be lecherous and inclined to seduce handsome young men. Folk tales describe their charm and their beautiful, seductive voices, as well as their loathing of virgins. What is true beyond any doubt is that they move noiselessly and attack by surprise, rarely giving their victims as much as a chance to scream in terror. It is said that at night Brooksay haunt attractive young men and drink their blood. These vampires move quietly in the dark to suddenly emerge near their victims. Brooksay may be the form of beautiful girls, leading some to mistake them for water nymphs, but their long fangs and unrestrained thirst for blood always betray them. In the books there is a water nymph who's actually a Brooksay. Fledders. Common people believe that Fledders are dead heathens who turned into vampires and rose from their graves. Being vampires, they attack sleeping people and drink their blood. According to peasants, a man bitten by Fledder becomes a Fledder himself. This is nonsense, obviously. Garcanes. The filthiest of vampires are uglier even than Fledders. Since Fledders are widely despised for their looks, it is easy to imagine how abominable Garcanes must be. As vampires, the creatures drink blood, but they are also drawn to fresh meat or even corpses. Garcanes are often mistaken for gargoyles because they lurk on rooftops waiting to dive on the victims. Giant centipedes are said to have been raised in Brochelon and released into the world by vengeful dryads. The creatures are believed to be invincible as they simply divide into two separate living beasts when cut in half. All this nonsense about giant centipedes only shows how intensely common people fear these venomous beasts, as they fear all things that are not human. I meet a few of those, and they are susceptible to insectoid oil. Kikimos are as well, only this one is a pain. Some scientists claim that Kikimos behave like ants. They are divided into industrious workers and protective warriors. Life in the Kikimo colony centered around a great unceasingly procreating female. The landscape around the queen's nest looks like a desert, littered with the remains of unfortunate creatures which unwisely lingered in the area. Not even birdsong can be heard. Yes, we will find that out too. A more abominable beast is indeed hard to find, not quite a cockroach or nor a spider. It makes ladies faint and gentlemen feel disgusted. The Kikimo warrior reeks of the swamp. For this reason I insisted that exhibit number 88 be removed from the University Hall, Assembly Hall, and anticipating the question, what should be done with it then, I answer, throw it to this compost heap. From a request submitted to the President of Oxford University. I'll find a few of these, and those. Kikimos are an insult to the gods, the filthiest creatures on earth. They are repulsive in their resemblance to spiders, and even the smallest of them, the workers, are dangerous, so say the uneducated, superstitious and stupid. The truth is far different. Kikimo workers rarely appear near human settlements, and even then they only attack when threatened. Is there anything more beautiful than the Kikimo, a symbol of hard work, resourcefulness and caution? Master Doragari, the wonderful world of insectoids. Doragari is also a character from the books, and one who dislikes witches because he believes monsters are threatened with extinction and should be protected. He's a very, very beautiful character. Vodianoi are an ancient sentient race. They worship their own gods and their priests deal with divine matters. Land dwellers know little of these underwater creatures and the gods which flourish amongst them, and what is known inspires fear. Deities of the deep lent their powers to Vodianoi priests, enabling them to cast curses and spells. Okay, but we are not going to deal with any of these now. We are dealing with scoia'tael. And then we're going to deal with a few other things, and I just noticed that I have not a single oil on me, which is stupid.
I detest you, Dwan.
Alright, we have a journal entry on the bank. Like any large city, Vizimosa is a branch of the dwarf-owned Vivaldi Bank. It is located in a sturdy building with thick stone walls. Guards armed to the teeth watch the armored safes. Poor guards. While wealthy clients can count on discreet professional service, the bank is renowned, and so its reputation did not suffer when rumors began circulating of a hostile takeover. Apparently the bank's owner was having financial problems, and an anonymous investor took advantage. Right,
No one move!
I have a wife and children.
I'll save again now because this can go wrong. I don't need that save game. Yes, this conversation there's a right answer and the wrong one, and I never can distinguish them.
My brother, my kin, fate has torn us asunder. From two opposing ramparts, we face death's thunder.
Knights upstairs. They'll be here any minute.
The forests cry, the earth wails, the world trembles in fire. Behind two hostile ramparts stand you and I. In my dreams at night, and in day before mine eyes, the one that never died from our blood will rise. Do you know what I'm talking about, Witcher?
No.
Know the story of Erilyn?
Be quick.
2 centuries ago she led us into battle, a beautiful, honorable battle. She was slain by humans, but the vision of her has never died. The white rose of Sherowed blooms still.
True.
What do you intend to do?
That depends on you, Witcher. If you help us, we'll walk away and no one else will be harmed.
Is your head on straight, Yavin? Why would I help you?
Oh, stop deceiving yourself, Geralt. You're a mutant. Humans treat you like a necessary evil at best. Fighting for them, you fight against yourself and all the elder races. You expect gratitude from them. You expect them to call the dogs off and stop throwing stones at you. They'll show no mercy and slay you the first opportunity they get.
I don't think so.
The scoia'tael are freedom fighters. Do you understand what that means? This is a struggle for survival, for equal rights, for what is due to all living beings.
All?
Yes, all. Even humans. And that in spite of their being no more sophisticated than pigs and cows. Just think what awaits the world when they finally succeed in destroying all that is beautiful and good. Do you wish to live in that world? We are the alternative. We have no desire to destroy the human race. We just want to survive.
Yavin, I've heard enough today about war, about the survival of a race. Picture this, I do not want to get involved.
Ah, the famous neutrality. A little late for that. You should have stayed outside. You must choose. Now.
Don't expect me to tag on a squirrel tail and dive headlong into battle. I'll help you the Witcher's way.
I expect nothing more. Sorry, no time to celebrate. We're stuck here because of monsters.
What monsters?
Our mission was to find documents that would allow Vivaldi to recover his bank. Only right, wouldn't you say? Yet we find ourselves trapped. Kikimore's blocking our escape. We plan to flee through the sewers.
I'll see what I can do.
Go, White Wolf.
Right. What? No fight? Okay. Interesting. If we had chosen to fight, if we had chosen the other answer, we would have had to fight the... Geralt, you're insane. We would have had to fight...
Look out! The Kikimores are everywhere.
Strange. Kikimore's outside their nest.
Something's not right here, Witcher.
I'll clear the passage.
Would have had to fight the, Huh? Oh!
I detest them.
Interesting. Forgotten that they're vampires too. I thought they were only Kikimos and stuff. Right. An improved Ignisign. A few other things. A fireplace I don't need. White Rabbit's decoction? What the hell? Let me see that. Actually, a White Rabbit's decoction. I found a White Rabbit's decoction. Hang on. Can I imbue this with something? I don't think I'm Silver Sword. Damage 40, crit 5. Right. Right. Let's go and fight the Kikimos. And I'm a coward, so I'll do it that way. Now, let's go. Would you mind, Geralt? You are invited to attack too, you know? Alright, there are many of them. Alright. Big one. Maybe it would have been more sensible to take this more slowly. Maybe.
Problem solved. That little foray was impressive.
All in a day's work. I hope my help doesn't go to waste.
I'll get the documents to Vivaldi. Maybe he can take the bank back.
Good luck, Yevon.
If you ever need me, ask for Valdi.
I remembered that more difficult. Alright. Oh. Yeah, well. I didn't want that, but I think that will make more money than a torch. Ceremonial sword. I don't want a ceremonial sword. 2 elves died here. Sad thing. Right. Let's leave. Where's the exit? Place of power. Ruins. Campfire. Circle of elements. Huh? Exit. Put your sword away, man. Maybe not. Help you win. Come on. Better than dancing around the drowner. Set it on fire. Okay. And here should be an exit somewhere. Nope. Shouldn't. That would have been there, I think. I'm confused. Yes, there. Green mold. Why not? Okay. Good. Oh well. I don't like the series, have I mentioned that? I don't know if I have, but I think it's obvious anyway. Alright. How many corpses are here? Another key. What's back there? Let me investigate! I still have a few minutes. Oh, that's locked. Okay. Well done. Alright, then in that case I will just check the journal real quick and then we'll see what happens. It should be night right now, I fear. Trade quarter.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Evening rather than night, but almost as bad. Let me see, where am I? I'm here, that means I'm going to the new narrow court. Before something comes out. Right, okay, a quick look at the journal and then I'll make some fist fights, or save and then I'll make some fist fights off screen, don't even have to cut them out then. And yeah. Oh damn it. Oh god, that scared me. Of course the concept, because there is a moment where there will be a cutscene when I enter the new Nara code. And for a moment there I was scared. Journal. Side quests, I don't think I've got anything new. Following the thread reaping time source. Ah, hang on, we have a few quests to turn in. We'll do that tomorrow. Next time. From like characters, I don't think Yavin. During the bank robbery in the trade quarter, I decided to support the scoia'tael. Yavin believes that the stolen money will finance an uprising. Alright, nothing new. I will then save and have a few fist fights and sell a few things off screen. Dandelion, were you running away from? From that lady? Is that it? I don't think he's running away from a lady. Or maybe they are going with him. That's probably more likely. I will sell a few things in here and store a few things and do a few fist fights, and then I'll continue with the side quests. This was Salvatia and our brave and not quite so neutral witcher Geralt of Rivia. Goodbye.